Hi, welcome to the Amber Shows. Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a safe day, had a great day, and now you're on your way home or you're at home or you're going out. Really, it's good to go have a drink on Friday. Go out, meet with the girls, meet with your man, whatever, and have a nice little martini, Long Island iced tea. That's what I like. All right, I do have some great information for you today, and I'm glad that you're here with me. So let's get started. All right. So, this is what I'm really furious about. I'm really passionate about it, and I'm just mad. I'm so sick of hearing about animal abuse. This is crazy. There are so many people that are abusing cats and dogs, and I don't understand why. Does it make you feel better as a person that you can just beat on and misuse and mistreat defenseless animals? Does this make you give you muscles? What makes a person do it? In my opinion, I think it's mental health. Most of these people are psychos. You definitely would never want to leave them with your children. These are crazy, crazy people, and I'm totally sick of hearing about it. Every day I'm hearing something that's crazy about animal abuse. Today, a poor dog, his muzzle had been taped to his mouth when he was found. He couldn't even breathe. He was being suffocated. Another guy here in Florida today, it's on the news, he shot 5 dogs because they wandered onto his property. This is absolutely ridiculous what people are doing to animals. It's just plain cruel. I don't understand it. And it's a bunch of psychos. Stop the animal abuse. If you don't want a cat or a dog, then don't get a cat or a dog. Why do you get one to abuse it unless you are a psycho? Please stop. I cannot take it, and I wish that whatever they do to each animal that is coming up abused and mistreated, I wish that we had a law that we could do the same thing to that person. It is ridiculous. All right. Empire is premiering. They have their premiere date, so they'll be back on Fox, season 2, Wednesday, September 23rd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guess who signed on to be on the show? Chris Rock, Alicia Keys, Lenny Kravitz, Patti LaBelle will be back. Naomi Campbell should be back. Gabby, she will be back on, and also Taronda Jones will be back on. So I'm really glad to hear about that, and they're going to expand from 12 episodes to 18 episodes. So it's going to be split into 2 cycles with a winter break in between. So, okay, Boo Boo Kitty. You can't talk, Boo Boo Kitty? I can't wait. All right, so Michael Jackson's estate, the Netherlands estate, is up for sale for $100 million. It's been in limbo since he died in 2009, and he is said to have paid $19.5 million for it. Where he put in the zoos and things, that's all been destroyed. But with the house comes a train station, 6 bedrooms, and a lot more amenities. 2 lakes are on the property as well. Larry Sanders, NBA player, ex-NBA player for the Milwaukee Bucks, he was a troubled guy who left the NBA when he was in the midst of a great career. He had signed for a $44 million contract, and he walked away from it. With his contract on his sign-off, he did negotiate and was able to get $1.9 million for the next 7 years. He says in an interview that he walked away because he felt like he was being something that he was not. He felt like if you weren't all about basketball, then you weren't considered to be anybody or anything. He said that you give up your soul, where you're judged completely by just being a basketball player. He said that most off that he is a father, a black man who's concerned about life in general. He's an artist, a musician. So he's living a more quiet life now. He said a dollar isn't going to add a day to your life or mend a relationship. He said that he doesn't get along with guys whose lives totally revolve around basketball. He said someday that rubber ball will stop bouncing, and if you're built your whole life and your whole identity around it, where will you be when the basketball stops bouncing? He walked away from the NBA, and he said that his life is much simpler. A lot of people said that it was due to drug abuse. He said it was not. He said that he has a lot of mental health issues that had not been addressed in his life, and he just felt like he was more than a dollar. Today's 30 would have been the John F. Kennedy, our 35th president. He would have been 98 years old today. Another Gemini. Geminis are very smart. All the ones I know are very smart. Some of his famous quotes were, "We must use time as a tool, not a crutch. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present will certainly miss the future." He also said that efforts are courageous. Efforts are courage, and not enough without purpose and direction. So, happy birthday and rest in peace to one of our best presidents that we ever had. Also, Natalie Carson, she's in Colorado. She posted on Craigslist, she wants a family for her 19th birthday. She's been in foster care her whole life. She was adopted. She was adopted from a family adopted her when she was very young, but for some reason they gave her back. And so she was raised in foster care the rest of her life. She's had a very sad life. She maxed out at the foster home because at 18 they release you. So she had to go out on her own. She's got an $8 an hour job. She's basically homeless. So she put an ad in the paper on Craigslist asking for a family to just celebrate a birthday, her 19th birthday with her. They can just pretend to be her family for her 19th birthday. Help her with a cake. She said she's not looking for any monetary gain. She says she makes $8 an hour on the job that she has, but she's never had a birthday where she was happy. And she just wants a family around her who will bake cake, sing happy birthday, and things like that. So, good luck with that. No need to spend money on expensive wines. My mother used to always say that, and my mother had a lot of money, and she used to always say, I like cheap wine. And I never understood that. I really didn't pay attention because I wasn't drinking wine. I only drank wine when I was in college. I started out on that Leifer Milch and Blue Nun back in the day. And then we drank so much wine, I hated it. And I just recently had started drinking wine again in the last year or two, like a Champagne Moscato wine. But now with the vertigo, I just tend not to drink the wine anymore. But if you buy a $15 bottle of wine for 5 days a week, then you've spent $4,000 a year, and that's more than most people spend on groceries. Try this experiment. Walk into your nearest wine store and ask for an everyday wine recommendation, and refuse to give a price or range, and see what that dealer suggests. And it will usually be $15 or more, and it's not even necessary. You have all different types of wine that you can get from $3 to $5, and they are good wines. Pinot Grigio, a Riesling, a Merlot. There are all types of wine that you do not have to spend a lot of money on. So if you like wine, don't let the liquor dealers and the wine dealers fool you. You do not need an expensive wine. Now, they did an experiment about when you drink wine, when you drink coffee, and when you smoke weed, different effects. All right, so what are you like on coffee, wine, and weed? All right, so let's start. So a coffee drinker will be driven, okay? A wine drinker will feel creative, and a weed smoker becomes a visionary. Now, in emotions, on coffee, you become nervous, and you have almost an unstoppable rage. When you're drinking wine, your emotion is you're overjoyed, and you are more apt to cry. When you're smoking weed, life is good, dude. Just everybody chill. All right, just chill. All right? Now, your focus when you're on coffee is done and done. Or if you're drinking wine, your focus is, woo, who cares? Yeah. And if you're on weed, I'm moving forward. But you just can't tell I'm moving forward because I'm moving nice and chill and slow. Now, driving on coffee, choo, 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 oh, move, get out the way, yes, beep, 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 beep. You just want everybody out your way and you got road rage. If you're drinking wine and you're driving, I didn't even see that tree that I hit. And if you're smoking weed and you're driving, why drive? The world is spinning at 100,000 miles per hour anyway. I could just walk, okay? Hunger. When you're drinking coffee, you'll usually eat something healthy. If you're drinking wine, you usually want pizza, Italian food, and that's a good thing as far as wine's concerned because it does go well with food. If you're smoking weed, you can't stop eating everything. You want the healthy, you'll eat the unhealthy, you'll eat the pizza, you'll eat everything. Okay? Sex with coffee, just don't have time for it because you are speeding around. If you're drinking wine, you'll say, you look delicious. And if you're smoking weed, the sex is amazing. Okay? So, those are your different things if you want to drink coffee, wine, or if you're smoking weed. You'll know some of the effects. All right, you guys, have a wonderful Friday. I do hope to see you again tomorrow. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming to the Amber Shows.